Good evening, it's Dave Greenbaum with DoctorDave Computer Repair, and it's Security Sunday where I share with you tips, tricks, and warnings to keep you safe on the internet. Got a double batch for you this week because last week we didn't do it because of the Chiefs, and I'll tell you right now, not doing it next Sunday because I'll be watching that game along with all of you, so I'll have another double batch for you the week after that. So a couple interesting things. Number one is, this was actually reported a couple years ago, but if you used ADT to install your internet security, or your home security system, Internet of Things, that type of stuff, there was an unscrupulous technician who went ahead and put in a backdoor password to a lot of people's cameras and security systems so they could monitor them, which obviously is a huge privacy violation. And it's a risk anytime you let anyone set up your stuff, whether it's us, a third party, or something like that. So it is really important when you allow someone to set something up like cameras and stuff in your home that you know who they are. Now, you know who I am. Our technicians, we go through very careful security screenings, as well as we actually do a background check on everyone. So it's something to consider. Sometimes the cheap comes out a little bit expensive. So the other interesting thing, and I reported a couple weeks ago about this SolarWinds hack, whether it was a foreign entity or something like that that invaded a lot of government systems. That same type of hack was used to attack Malwarebytes. Now, Malwarebytes is a product we use and recommend to people. And if you heard on the news, it wasn't exactly reported clearly. Their email system was hacked. Nothing regarding the security or anything like that was hacked. So that's really good because they're a security company and they're doing a great job with that. But it's important that you know that the Malwarebytes on your computer is completely safe, and by its very nature, the way it does updates and all that, it would be impossible, I shouldn't say impossible, very unlikely that it installs something nefarious on your computer because it doesn't install anything, it just watches for problems. Two other quick things for you. If you have an iPhone 12, you might have heard that the magnets in them can sometimes interfere with medical devices like pacemakers. And they've done further research to say a lot of phones are like that. Anything with a magnet, which is a cell phone, goes ahead and could cause problems. They say iPhones could cause more problems than other phones, but it is something to consider putting anything with a magnetic device close to a pacemaker. And then finally, there's been reported a magical text string you can send to a Windows computer. If you open up the file, it can cause the computer to crash and lose data. There's always going to be things like that they find backdoors into systems and security breaches. Windows has come up with an update to fix this, but the only reason they came up with a fix is because other people are having the problem. So hopefully you're not the first person to have that problem. It underscores the importance of keeping up to date with your security software, as well as making sure you have good quality backups that you can rely on, because things like this will happen. Computers will fail, hard drives will fail. There'll be viruses like this that use security backdoors and stuff like that. I mean, you go back to the whole thing with SolarWinds and stuff like that. Ultimately, it's about backing up your data. That if your computer dies, that you know you can get your data somewhere else. And that's something that we are very insistent upon, yearly checkups of your backups, making sure that they're working properly and making sure every client has more than one backup. I'm Dave Greenbaum with DoctorDave Computer Repair, and that's my Security Sunday.